Here we go, shot. Panther 60, Panther 60. Yeah. Let's go. Bronco 80. Here we go. 70 Lion. Set it! Ready. Come on. Ready. Set. Set. Go. Ready. Let's go now. Get up. Down. Ready. Set. Ready. Set. Go. Ready. Ready. Here we go. Ready. Let's go. Here we go. 70 Timberwolf. Go. Set it. Viking 18. Hut, hut. Come on. Set. Cougar 19.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the capital city of Colorado. Welcome to Denver and Empower Field at Mile High. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Cleveland Browns and the Denver Broncos. On one sideline, there's the head coach of the Browns. His guys putting together a season to remember, unbeaten and untied to this point. On the other side, you've got the head coach of the Broncos. His team fell on the road last week trying to turn things around in front of the home folks here. So glad to have you with us. Mike Tirico next to Greg Olsen here in the booth. Off we go from Denver. This taken in at the 8-yard line. A good return as he takes it across the 30. Here comes the Denver offense set to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the quarterback now in his 4th NFL campaign.
I think when you take a step back and you look at last week's loss, I think there was some good and there was some bad. And I think you could really say that about the entire team. The 2 touchdown passes were great. Of course, he's got to stop giving the ball away with the interception, but I think if he continues to clean up some of his fundamentals, continue to improve his decision-making, and then on top of that, guys around him just have to continue to play better. So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Now they'll set up to throw. Throwing downfield, right side, and it's caught. And he will score! Touchdown, Broncos. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. The extra point from Hardy is good. And the Broncos are very quickly out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Hardy now. Will kick it away following the touchdown. This taken at the 5. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Cleveland offense set to take the field for the first time. And taking the snaps, quarterback now in his 3rd year in the league.
It's not often that you can win by multiple scores in the NFL, so you got to imagine they're coming into this week's game with a lot of confidence. They were able to put together a pretty well-rounded performance in all 3 phases last week. So again, can they build off that? Can they continue to grow as an entire team? Because offense, defense, and solid contribution from their special teams, they showed last week, and going forward, this is going to be a hard team to beat.
2nd and 10.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They'll look to throw. Pass right side going to be taken in by Walker. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. It's a Browns first down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Cowboys, check out.
Now a give up the middle, and he'll get about 5. There you get a look at his numbers on the ground a week ago as a part of their victory.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Ready.
They'll stick with him again. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. It looks like we've got an injured Brown on the field. 3rd down, 3 to go.
Let's go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
He'll look to throw. Open man, left side, he's got it. And he will be out of bounds right around the 35. Good work after the catch. They gain 19 yards and a first down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
70 Timberwolves. Broncos switch. Broncos go.
Handoff here, up the middle, and this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A first down.
Let's go now.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. Throwing right, it's taken in. And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it. You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground, Mike. There was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it, and that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down.
Ready up. Ready up.
He'll drop to throw. That's hauled in at the 2. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Cleveland. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. The extra point, up and good. And the Browns come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This one taken at the 7. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Broncos offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. As we take a look at the league leaders in receiving touchdowns, he tops all other NFL running backs to this point in the season. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush. And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. That one way too slow in developing. They rally to the ball, they get the man, and it's no gain.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down. Jeremy Crawshaw in.
A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. All even on the scoreboard. Greg and I back in Denver in just a moment. And this winds up a very nice return. He's able to get up past the 40-yard line. The Browns offense ready to take over for their 2nd possession. They'll work in a tie game here in the 2nd quarter and get started with 1st and 10. And left side, it's caught. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. They'll have a first down. It's a gain of 28.
First down, Browns.
Back to 60. Cowboy 80.
The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here, and they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
Let's go now. 19, 18. Ready?
Up the middle they go. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Looking to throw here on 2nd and 10. This is intercepted. And the Broncos force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 10.
You just can't make these mistakes, especially with your backs up against the wall. I mean, you've essentially just gifted the other team points because now as their offense takes the field, their field position that they're starting with, they probably got 3 on the board, and now you just got to try to not make it 7.
They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down.
Bronco switch, Bronco switch.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Here we go, here we go. Check, Panther.
Back to throw. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 7.
Let's go.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. In trouble, and down he goes.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
On 3rd down, the pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
It's 4th down.
2 minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. Greg and I return to Denver after this. Here's Jeremy Crawshaw now as he's on to punt for the 2nd straight drive. This brought in out past the 20. And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. Now it's the Browns' turn as they get set to take over again on offense. We're trying to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. A short one here, caught by McBride. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
At the 43-yard line.
Quick throw, taken in, and he's going to have the 1st down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
And that 1st down was huge for this offense. Now they can take a deep breath. Focus on trying to put a late scoring drive together before we hit the halftime break.
Come on, ready.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. That's caught by Walker. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Cleveland.
1st down, Cleveland.
They'll look to throw yet again. He's got a man. It's Walker. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the right zone, inside the 20. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down.
You find yourself in these 2-minute drills, Mike. They're pretty critical moments in the game. They go a long way to deciding the outcome. So It makes a lot of sense. You start looking for your top target, and he comes through for him there.
That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play, and it's second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it, but I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Back to the air once more on second down. Down inside the 10. And he's going to be marked out down at the 5. A gain of 11. And it's first and goal.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. It is such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game. And they're knocking on the...
That one, taken in. Touchdown, Browns. That's his second touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Now, the extra point. The kick is good. And the Browns will move out to a 14-7 lead.
Broncos 7.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. The return, here comes Davis. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Broncos offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for first and 10. This one, downfield, taken in by Higgins. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in this second quarter. Throwing now on first and 10.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up manageable second down.
They'll work now on second and 4.
Here we go. Cut.
They'll throw out of the gun. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. The Broncos going to signal for their third and final timeout, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. So on comes Joshua Carty to try this field goal. This will be a 41-yard attempt. Carty's kick is good. And the Broncos are back within 4 at 14-10. Final second now of this first half as this one is away. And no return here. This is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
They'll go 3 tight ends here on first and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Okay, and no rest for the weary. Let's get right back to it. Quarter number 3 set to begin.
Joshua Carty to kick off.
Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Browns offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. The lead sits at 4. So we'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with first and 10.
Let's go. Unlock line. Let's go.
The third quarter begins with a run. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
With the struggles they had running the ball in the first half, Mike, it makes sense that they're trying here early in the second to get this ball carrier going. But this last run's not going to do him any favors. Another rush, another loss of yards.
Seven Pirates.
Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain
3rd and 7.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Now they'll set up to throw. Quick throw here is complete. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up the first down.
And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. He'll turn and hand this one off. He'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. Savion Jones on the tackle. Now, following the play, we're going to get a stoppage. There's an injured Bronco. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Here now, 3rd and 5. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. It's a pickup of 12. It's a Browns first down.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, than on 3rd down or critical moments. That's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Here we go. Panther 60. Ready?
They'll run on 2nd down, and it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming.
Down at the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Hawk 70. 70 Rangers. Go.
They'll look to throw. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there, and they force 4th down. It looks like we've got an injured Brown on the field. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. His kick is perfect. And the Browns will open up a touchdown lead. It's now 17-10.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Davis now to return it. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Broncos offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. Find themselves trailing 17-10 now as they come up with 1st down and 10.
Let's go.
They'll begin here on the ground. And boy, tough to bring down there, fighting forward for a gain of 7.
Hey.
Here's a 2nd and 3 from the 33. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll be close to a 1st down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
It's the quarterback with the sneak. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the first down.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
36-yard line.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Escaping to carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. The Browns say they have it, and they do.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. He's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. 2nd and inches. Now a give on the ground. And he's going to have a first down as he's taken down on what is the final play of this 3rd quarter.
Here we go, set.
4th quarter begins on the ground. Now trying to get back to the line, but he's not happy. Going to lose a yard.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Pass right side going to be taken in by Walker. And he'll get about 7. Still short of that first down. And they'll try to convert it on 3rd down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend. And at this stage of the game, every first down gets them one step closer to being able to finish this one out. This defense has to find a way to get off the field. They have to get the ball back to their offense to give them a chance.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Touchdown, Cleveland. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Not going for 2, they'll kick the point after. He's got it. And the Browns move out to a 24-10 lead.
Broncos 10.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Broncos offense ready to take over once again. They'll do so with 1st and 10.
I'm not lying.
Travel start on the ground. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. Now, following the play, we're going to get a stoppage. There's an injured Bronco. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. 2nd down, 8 to go from the 28.
No.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He is hit before he can get rid of it. And down he goes.
With the right personnel, the safety position is like the ultimate chess piece, right? You can put him in center field to play pass. You can bring him up and make him a pseudo linebacker, but you also can bring him on pressure, Mike, and that's what this guy does so well. The timing and the speed, he got there in a hurry. I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Carson Schlesinger. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Come on. I'm not lying.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
At the 40-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll run. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. To the right side here, pass is caught. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down.
A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Browns.
Good blocking to the 15. And they finally get him down, but not before he brings it to the 4-yard line. Now a timeout, Denver. That's their 2nd. And they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal.
60 bucks.
Here's a run. And that play took a little long to develop. They stopped it for no gain at the full. The Broncos going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play.
Check, Panther. Go.
They'll go with him again. And this time he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now. I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. Back Back onto the field comes the Denver offense. They'll start out first down and 10.
Let's go now. 70 tempo.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 31-yard line.
Now, faking the give. Catch left side is made by Higgins. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
1st and
10 at the 35-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. They'll try to set up the screen here. And he'll get about 3 as he's forced out of bounds.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
And that ball intercepted by Pat Surtain. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. It's first down, and they'll run. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. And he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
A run now on second down. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up third down.
44-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up third down.
Come on. 6. 60 Eagles. 6.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. Wow, what a big kick there. I mean, just looking down, anytime the kicker is lined up on the other side of the 50, you think, there's no way this ball's going to get there, Mike. But listen, he's got a big leg. This one he strikes absolutely perfect. That was good off the foot.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Broncos offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drop. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
It's a loss of 8.
Just simply more of the same, and you're just not going to have a lot of success, Mike, when you're constantly starting drives with 2nd and long, 3rd and long. It's just not a good way to play offense in the NFL, and here we go again.
He'll look to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I can guarantee you that interception he threw on the previous drive, that's still in the back of his mind. You got to know when to take a chance, and you got to know when to just throw the ball away and live for the next down.
Cowboy 80.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
So it's a win for the visiting Cleveland Browns. Their winning ways continue. They've yet to be stopped as they remain unbeaten in the month of November. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.
Set it. Bronco 80. Set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Come on. Set. Ready. Here we go. Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready. Viking 18. Let's go now. 70 Timberwolf. Ready. 70 Lions. Down. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, go! Shut up! Shut up! Set! Cowboy! Ready, ready? Let's go! Ready? Here we go, here we go! Ready? Here we go! Ha! Come on, come on! Ha! Ready, ready! Ha! Set, ready! Check out! Let's go now! Go! Set! Viking 18! Get up! Down! 60 Eagle! 60 Eagle! Ready, ready? Ready? Cougar 19! Ready? Let's go! Hawk 70! Check out!
about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Miami Dolphins. Hi, everyone. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. Charles, you look at the Dolphins as they enter play in this one. And losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for the Browns here, the streak continues, doesn't it? They come in here a perfect 11-0. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. A little juke. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his second year in the NFL now.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27. Operating from the gun, Gallagher. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
Second and 10.
At the 38-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Shut up. 16 license. 16 license.
Up the middle they go. Elam. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. You look at this Browns defense. They were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area, that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And here are the Browns for their opening drive. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-to-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
Now a run. Here's the first-round pick from April's draft. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. The CD, this offense at 11-0 now on the year. A few weeks ago, I remember asking you what kind of percentage chance that you thought they had at staying unbeaten the entire season. I think you said 25%. I'd imagine that number probably grown since then.
I would agree with you, and I'm going to actually bump it up to closer to 50%. Only because they still have some tough games to come, and keeping that focus throughout.
It's caught inside the 25. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Browns will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns.
Makes the score Browns.
The quick strike ability certainly intact there. 2 plays, 80 yards to score. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Gets by him at the 25. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. So Miami coming out for their second drive. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, I think when you talk about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because, to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Here we go, shot it.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. And the defense coming through on third down. A loss of 7 to bring up fourth. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The Browns offense led by their running back headed out for the second possession. We show you the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns. And you can see where he's right up there amongst the league's best at finding the end zone. The Browns drive about to get started.
Hey, hey.
And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year. But you think this game, their toughest test yet?
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run. So this game is crucial.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a third down and 6.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Here we go, set. 18 Cardinal, 18.
From the gun on third down, Pearson. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a fourth down coming up. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it online, but it came up just shy of the crossbar, and this will remain a one-touchdown game.
Trying to build on that opening drive touchdown, but the drive stalls out. And then you get the missed field goal here, so they wind up with nothing to show from drive number 2.
They go play action here on first down. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Looking to throw. Gallagher. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. He uncorks it for Snead. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. The Browns offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And he has been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers for this first half. This defense is going to need to find some way to key in on him because he is eating him up right now. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive. Missed field goal.
always hurts a team because, you know, you put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
Here we go. Here we go.
Operating from the gun, Pearson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And he comes back with one complete. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
And he's going to handle first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
Ready.
Now the first carry here for the running back. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 43. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Here we go.
Back to throw now on first down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Ready, set.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Back to throw. Pearson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. So he gets a shot at atoning for the earlier miss here in the first half and able to knock it through.
And what a relief for him, don't you think? Because how many games have we done where kickers missed one early and never gotten a chance to atone for it the rest of the game? That's a lot to carry around.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium.
Ready, set.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
2nd and 6 at the 29.
Operating from the gun, Gallagher. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 12 yards there. The Dolphins have a first down.
10 at the 42-yard line.
Looking to throw. Gallagher. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Here's a 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 44-yard line.
Back to throw. Gallagher. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Go! Cougar 19!
Back to throw again. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Again, he'll drop to throw. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Number 11. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
They'll look to throw again. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 21.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
A final shot before break. Gallagher. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half. So halftime straight ahead, and that means we go to Scott Hansen. It is our EA Sports halftime
Our trip
report.
around
Scott,
the
take it away.
NFL starts now. In Nashville, the Titans at home for a divisional matchup against Houston in the AFC South. And it's Cam Ward. A touchdown pass from 15 yards away. The Titans are in a good spot here, 2/3 of the way through the season. They stand 8-4 with this victory. From there, Kansas City, here we come. Let's check in on the Chiefs as they play host to the LA Chargers. And here's the Chiefs wideout. He's going to look this one in, and he'll take it from there. 56 yards, touchdown. The Chiefs up by 3, 13-10 at the half. One more to bring you, and it's from the nation's capital. It's the Commander.
The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Browns offense set to go to work to begin this third quarter. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought the first half, they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Ready! Stretch the Eagles! Stretch the Eagles! Ready!
Looking to throw. Pearson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. And 22 more yards there and another first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, He ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, second down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And this throw incomplete. Now, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides, and there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
70, 70.
Out of the gun now on third down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So now the Browns will turn it over to their field goal unit here. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone. They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. James now to return. A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he's got his man in stride, complete. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
Okay, ready?
It's a gain of 10. First down, Browns.
70 Lions. 79 Broncos. Go!
They'll look to throw here on first down. And his throw is incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats, go! Trap 60, trap 60.
From the gun on 3rd down, Pearson. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And a good result there as that'll get out of bounds and pin them back at their 10-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
At the 29-yard line.
On first down, Noble. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
And the Dolphins, first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th.
Let's go now. 70 Lions.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
19-18.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Operating from the gun, Gallagher. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Operating from the gun, Gallagher. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Dolphins first down. And it is a big letdown there defensively. They somehow allowed him to convert on 4th and long. Off the play fake. Gallagher. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Now a handoff up the middle. Noble. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
Dolphins, first down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Over the middle, it's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2 at the 15-yard line.
Up the middle they go. Noble. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
At the 13-yard line.
Quick throw taken in by Snead. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the Browns' 4-yard line.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. A great effort there. with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback, which to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. Back to throw. Pearson. That is caught. He's across midfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. Looking to throw. Pearson. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Now a handoff up the middle. Carrington. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw. Pearson. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. So the Dolphins now down 13-10, a minute 55 remaining. A possible crippling loss to their playoff status in the balance, barring a late score. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
They'll look to throw. And he will find his man in the end round. Complete. Well, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is 3rd down now.
Brings up 3rd and 12.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Got to avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. And it's caught. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point splits the uprights. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Dolphins 10.
Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And the tackle goes. Be made right there at the 25-yard line. So now it's the Dolphins' turn. Trailing in this one now. A little over 50 seconds remaining. A crushing loss to their playoff chances on the horizon, barring a huge turnaround here. Starting with 1st and 10. Into the hands of Snead. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches. at the 30.
And the spike comes now with just under 40 ticks left. Well, just a gigantic play here, both sides. This is 3rd and inches. Looking to throw. Gallagher. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Operating from the gun. Gallagher. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Cleveland offense making their way out. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the Dolphins' 29-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, this, of course, set up by the stop a moment ago on 4th down, and now that might be the score that puts this one officially out of reach.
And it's a tough one because your hands are tied when you're losing in the 4th quarter because you know you've got to make something happen.